Crescent City Stage has an exciting lineup for its 2024 season, a nonprofit organization created during COVID with a focus on providing a diverse environment for the creation of theater. And the co-founders, Liz and Michael Newcomer, join us for a preview. Good morning to you.
Yeah,
both.
good morning.
So, I mean, this has got to be an exciting time.
It is exciting, and it's even more exciting because now we're entering our second full year post-COVID. So Crescent City Stage was founded a month before COVID hit, and as everybody knows, the theater industry was shuttered for an entire year. So we've now been able to get on our feet, actually do live productions, and we're about to start our second full season of programming in a couple months.
And that's Liz's job. You can tell us. The
Yes.
first one, you start with the
We
cake.
start with The Cake. It's a regional premiere by Becca Brunstetter. It's about a sweet Christian baker who has to decide whether or not to bake a wedding cake for her best friend's daughter, Jen, who's marrying a woman. So the whole theme of the season is choice. It's an election year, right? So then we'll have A Doll's House in the fall, which is a classic Ibsen drama, but it's an updated version by Amy Herzog. It was just on Broadway about a woman's choice to live an independent life. And then we end with New Orleans' newest holiday tradition, A Christmas Carol. It's a 5-person adaptation of obviously Dickens' classic, and Michael plays Scrooge in that, and then we'll do that in December.
You don't seem like Scrooge.
Well, I just de-Scrooged, actually. I had my hair grown out for 9 months, and then I just cut it this week. So I'll start my process of re-Scrooging for December.
We had the Grinch in here one day, and he stayed in character the whole time.
The full-on makeup green?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And some people do that. I understand even some famous motion picture actors, they will stay in character. What's
It's
your
the
approach?
method. It's called the method.
The method.
I think with film it's a little different because it's over a long period of time. With theater, it's live, it happens in that moment, and then it goes away. And so you kind of have to step away from it to give yourself a break. But it's 2 hours at night, but films take so long to produce.
Gotcha. Why do you do this? What's the thrill?
That's a good question.
I think it's about storytelling, and humans just connect through storytelling, and I think theater is the best way to do it in that live version. So we grew up loving theater and acting, and we have 2 young boys, and they're following in our footsteps. They're also actors, and it's a way to connect with people and tell stories and talk about difficult subjects in a way that makes people feel safe to examine those topics.
And there's something, I guess maybe it's a little like just listening to some live music, even if it's a cover band. And I'm not trying to put you on anybody's level above or below or anything.
Yeah.
But there's something about being there and connecting with the actors and the characters in a way.
Yeah, I think so, and especially after the pandemic, I think coming back to those live experiences has been really helpful, and just also being in the community of rehearsing, and we're building a community with
And
artists.
that's and there really is a community, and you've actually been very public about, in terms of your salaries, trying to pay a living wage to people.
Sure. I mean, it's theater in its history has always been the sort of least paid profession of the arts, and so what we found as union members was that we were in a community that we didn't have a lot of opportunities. So the organization was really born out of our need to create work for ourselves. COVID allowed us to really think about what can we do to create a livelihood for theater artists, creative artists, gig workers here that can stay in New Orleans? Because what often happens is they just can't afford to live here and they move off to larger markets. New Orleans is so culturally vibrant. So what happens when we create an organization that pays sustaining wages, that keeps those artists here, that then give back to the community? That's the question, and I think we keep answering it with each subsequent
Wonderful.
season.
It's CrescentCityStage.com. The performances, to get the tickets, the performances are on Loyola's campus.
Yes.
Liz, Michael, good luck with the season. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We have more to come.